My new daily routine has three components. Each one is great on its own, but together they really complement each other. And each one has specific benefits for animal communicators. Everybody really, but I'm going to bring this down and bring this home for animal communicators. So, in this episode, I'm going to share the three new things that I do every morning that set me up for a fantastic day. I'm going to share what they are, why you should try my new routine, how each component benefits you as an animal communicator, and stay to the end because I have two really good tips for creating a new morning routine that makes it really easy to adjust and to create this new habit for yourself and to get the payoff from it. So that's what we're up to right now. Welcome to Animal Communication with Dr. Cara. This is a video on YouTube as well as a podcast episode. I'm Dr. Cara Gubbins, professional animal communicator and founder of the Animal Communicator Academy. My mission is to help animal lovers everywhere become confident animal communicators so they can help their pets or become a professional animal communicator or add animal communication to their current profession. My vision is to have animal communicators in every home, every veterinarian's office, every animal rescue center, every shelter, everywhere that people and animals are together. I want to see animal communicators. So if you support this, then please like and share and subscribe to this podcast channel or my YouTube channel. And I got to start this off by saying that I hesitate to share this because it's not directly animal communication, but um, and I don't want to be somebody who's like, this is what you should do. Here's how you should live your life. It's not that at all. It's just that I am always kind of trying to streamline my routines and be as quick and effective as I can be. And I've had a morning routine for a very long time, a couple of decades now, actually, that has been really working for me. And every once in a while, I learn something new, I add something in, I adjust something, and I'm just always kind of looking at that. And last fall, I really got the urge to start auditioning new routines and looking at shaking things up a little bit in my morning routine. And for some reason, these three things have totally clicked for me like nothing else has. I've been really amazed. I didn't think I'd still be here. I started this back in November and it's now February. And this is like the easiest morning routine that I've ever created for myself. And stay to the end because my two tips, I'm going to explain why I think it has been so seamless and so effective for me. And I hope it is for you too. That's really why I want to share it with you because it's helping me be a better animal communicator. And I think that's what you want too. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you those tips and explain that a little bit more. But the thing that is really surprising to me is that my body, mind, spirit being, I can't, it's hard for me to just say my body because I feel like it's all integrated. So we'll just say whatever. My body craves this in the morning now. And I'm totally shocked and surprised. So, what are the three components? Well, the first thing that I do is EFT tapping. So, if you don't know what that is, EFT tapping is a very safe, very gentle, very powerful energy healing modality that's been around for 25, maybe or so years. And all you have to do is tap on some specific acupressure points while you are talking. And I'm not going to go into how it all works. I have other videos on that, but basically, as we have our thoughts, we create energetic patterns in our bodies that oftentimes have blocks or clogs. And so, as we're tapping on these points, we're sending little impulses of energy through that specific pattern that we just created by our thoughts or our words, and we're clearing those blocks. And so we don't have that same pattern anymore. So you can think about how we often find ourselves kind of going through the routine, doing the same old, same old. And this is kind of like, oh, wait, do we want to really keep doing that? No, let's clean this up and let's update it. So you can tap on, if you're an affirmation person, just tap while you're saying your affirmations. I want to have a great day. This is going to be a beautiful day. I'm so happy to be alive. Whatever your affirmations are, I am an animal communicator. I talk to animals and animals talk to me. Affirmations are a great thing to tap on. You can tap on how you slept last night, what you're worried about that's coming up today, anything that is on your mind. That's what I do. I just go, what's on my mind today? Where am I? What's present for me right now? I'm going to tap on that. Sometimes it's like I'm really happy and excited, and sometimes it's like, wow, I slept like crap last night and I'm really tired and I don't feel like working today. And then I tap on that and I'm like, oh, I can work today. This is all good. It's all going to be fine. So, first thing is EFT tapping. The second thing is meditation. And meditation can be any kind of meditation. I mix it up a lot. Right now, I've been doing guided meditations. Some of them are guided meditations that I've created for my members of the Animal Wisdom Circle. Some of them are guided meditations that I've made based on animal wisdom. Some of them are guided meditations led by other people. I also like mantra meditations where you repeat a word. You might just repeat peace just to keep your mind focused, or a walking meditation, or a nature meditation, or a breathing meditation, just focusing on your inhalation. Thich Nhat Hanh is one of my favorite meditation teachers and mindfulness teachers, and he has a beautiful system of breathing in. I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I know that I'm breathing out. Breathing in, it's a wonderful day. Breathing out, it's a beautiful day. So you could look to some other teachers of meditation if you want, or just start with one of these. But it's very personal. And so I really encourage you to find your way. What clicks for you? What do you like doing? Find a meditation not that you have to do, but that you like to do. That feels good. It doesn't have to be long, but it really is going to be helpful if it's something that you enjoy, that feels good. So that's component number two. And then number three is yoga. And again, like I hesitate to tell everybody on my YouTube channel and on my podcast, like, do yoga. It's not a prescription. I'm not a doctor. Well, I am a doctor, but I'm a doctor of biology, not of medicine. And I thought, gosh, Kara, like that's kind of egotistical to tell people to do things that you do just because they're good for you. But what I notice about this particular combination of these three things is they work synergistically together, and yoga is definitely a key component. So if you don't practice yoga. Yoga literally means unite. The word means unite. And when you practice yoga, you're uniting your body, mind, and spirit by moving your body while focusing your mind on your breath. And so it has a very powerful effect on your body, your mind, and your spirit all at the same time. Right now, I am in love with sun salutations, and so I do sun salutations every morning. I might, if I have time, do more beyond that, but that's really working for my body. Any yoga practice that you enjoy, again, if you enjoy it, do it. It'll be helpful and effective, and it doesn't have to be an hour and a half. It can be 5 minutes. You'd be surprised the kind of impact that 5 minutes of yoga a day can have on your body and your mind. So the reason that I tried this is because I wanted to make some changes in my health, in my day, how my day went, all of that. And what I have found for me, and the reason that I want to share this with you, is that I feel great. I feel maybe the best that I've felt in years since I started doing this. And I think it's because of the synergy between the three components. So I have fewer aches and pains in my body, my posture's better, I'm more relaxed, I feel mentally and emotionally more resilient. I have less stress in my life. I'm sleeping better most days. Sleep's a big challenge for me right now. Whole other thing, won't go there. Um, but I noticed that I have an even more positive attitude. And I know if you've watched any of my videos, you're like, Cara, you're so positive, but I'm even more positive than I was in the past. I'm more focused. I have more clarity. It's easier for me to shift into intuitive mode. It's easier for me to do animal communication. I feel like I'm less attached. I'm more neutral. Like all of the things that make me an effective animal communicator are getting better, even 15 years into being a professional animal communicator because of this little routine. So I want to talk about the benefits of each one and why they work together. So that's kind of like part two of what I wanted to share here. So let's talk about the benefits of EFT. And EFT is one of the most studied healing modalities in the scientific literature. It's been studied like to be and shown to be so effective in so many different ways. So it lowers cortisol, it lowers your stress hormones, it reduces tension, anxiety, burnout. It helps you process and release negative emotions, and it reduces the intensity of any kind of drama, not drama, trauma, trauma with a T, fear, or grief that you're experiencing. It helps with chronic pain. It helps with tension headaches. It can reduce food cravings. It can reduce all kinds of physical symptoms. It is really great to help you sleep. It helps your sleep quality. It boosts your energy levels. It decreases mental fatigue. It can boost your productivity, your mental clarity, your focus, and it just makes you more resilient and better stress management overall. The reason I love it for, I mean, all those reasons are great reasons to love it, but for animal communicators specifically, one of the things that can block us or keep us stuck or make us ineffective as animal communicators is getting triggered by old unresolved issues from our past, misunderstandings, limiting beliefs, old upsets, old traumas, anything that's kind of unresolved in our body, mind, or emotions. EFT can help us clear that so we become a clearer channel for animal communication and we become better receivers for the intuitive messages that animals send to us. So we become more accurate and more effective as animal communicators. And we're able to hold a space for our clients, humans and animals, of holding a bigger, broader, a bigger picture, a bigger understanding of what it's like to heal because we've healed ourselves. And we are then a role model for what's possible for them as well. If they're going through a hard time, we are automatically a little bit more compassionate, a little more generous, a little more understanding because we've been through it too, and we're on the other side and they can see like, oh, okay, there is another side. I can get through this. So it's maybe not a direct positive aspect of animal communication, but it's certainly part of being an animal communicator, and it can make you more effective in that way. The second component, meditation, it quiets your mind. And every time you intentionally quiet your mind, shift out of left brain thinking mode into right brain intuitive connection mode, it gets easier and easier. So even if you don't love meditation and you only want to do it for like 2 minutes, you got my okay, you got my two thumbs up on that because every time you do that, you're training your brain how to do that. You're training your nervous system how to do that. And that makes it easier for you to shift into the that intuitive mode. In addition, meditation has over a dozen scientifically validated benefits for body and mind. Also, reducing stress, anxiety, depression, improving focus, emotional health, sleep. So, a lot of similar benefits to the EFT tapping. It lowers our blood pressure, it enhances our self-awareness. And I am always telling my students in the Animal Communicator Academy that this is a practice of self-awareness, and not just self-awareness, but intuitive awareness. Anything that makes us more aware is going to make us better animal communicators. And this can, in a meditation, can also help with reducing pain, boosting your immune function. Great benefits. Like, wow, what a package. So that the third thing is the yoga. And the yoga component is really important to me because our body as an animal communicators is our instrument. If we were musicians or if we were singers, our whole body would be our instrument, right? Not just our voice. Well, as animal communicators, our intuition is our instrument, but our intuition is connected to our whole bodies. So we have to take really good care of our entire body, mind, and spirit. So we need to have a healthy mind in a healthy body. And what I have learned over the years of doing yoga is when your body is flexible, so is your mind. And when your body is relaxed, your mind can focus better. So, by this physical component of the daily morning routine, you're taking care of the physical body aspect of all of the relaxation, all of the flexibility, all of that. So each one of these tools is doing similar things in a different way. And I think that's where the synergy comes, is it's an amplification of each one of these things. If we didn't take care of our physical body, we would have distractions while we're doing animal communication, while we're sitting or standing or however we're doing our animal communication. Our body is part of the equation, and we need to take care of our body. And I'm not gonna prescribe anybody like go run 5 miles a day or go do 10 hours of yoga a day. But I will say that yoga is an incredibly effective um, practice for having a healthy mind and a healthy body so that your intuition works really well. If we ignore the physical aspect of what we're doing, we're going to get unhealthy. We're not going to have a sustainable practice as an animal communicator, and we're just not going to be as effective because we're going to have kinks in our system, clogs in our system, physical aspects of our instrument are not going to be in top working order. And they need to be our best. So, those are the three components. Those are the big benefits that I see for us as human beings in these physical bodies, but also as animal communicators. If this is sounding good to you and you want to try this, audition this yourself, try it for a few days, see what you think. I want to say a couple of things. Number one, how long you do it is up to you. There are days when it's 15 minutes total for me. So 5 minutes of tapping, 5 minutes of meditating, 5 minutes of yoga. I can get four good sun salutations and maybe one or two other movements in there into my yoga practice in 5 minutes. It's phenomenal. 5 minutes of tapping, you'll notice a difference. 5 minutes of meditation, you'll notice a difference. So some days my routine really stretches because I'm just enjoying it so much and I have the time. So it might be longer, but start small with something you can manage. Okay, my two tips for really integrating this, making this easy to try this new routine out, because I would love to hear how it works for you. I know it's working for me. I don't know if it's going to work for everybody out there in the world. So I would love your feedback on that. Tip number one, tie your new routine to something you're already doing. So In the morning when my kids were going to school, mornings were busy and they went to a charter school across town. I had to drive them, so I was getting breakfast, I was making lunches, I was getting kids dressed and in the car on time, driving to school, coming home. I would come home, I'd walk the dogs, and then I would do my morning routine. So it doesn't have to be the second you wake up. Now my kids are adults. They don't live with me anymore. And I wake up and I have some tea in the morning. It's so nice. I love it. But then I tap. So for me, it's become tea and tap. And that leads me into meditation. And then that leads me into yoga. I've tried different orders for things because to me, it's more logical to meditate when my body is relaxed, but it just doesn't work for me as well. Maybe it'll work better for you. So logically on paper, like it seems like maybe I should tap and then do yoga and then meditate, but for whatever reason, this is working for me to tap, meditate, and then yoga. So I've tied it into my morning tea. And as my tea is steeping, I start tapping. I finish my tea as I finish tapping, and then I move into meditation. It just has naturally flowed that way. But the key is tie your routine into something you're already doing. Maybe it's you sit in the car after you drop the kids off at school. That's your time. And you just take 5 minutes to tap and meditate there. And then you do yoga when you get home. I don't know how you want to do it, but I want to give you some ideas. Tip number two is to understand that intrinsic motivation is more powerful and more effective than extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation comes external from outside of us. So it's a should, it's a somebody telling me what to do. It's a I have to do this. That's an external. Getting a good grade is an extrinsic motivation, right? That's an external outside of you motivation. Intrinsic motivation is from inside of you because something feels good. Intrinsic motivation has been shown in so many studies to be a way more powerful motivator than extrinsic. In fact, when you start giving rewards to kids who enjoy painting and to get them to paint more, like in the little art class in elementary school, they stop liking painting because it's now tied to this external thing. So the intrinsic motivation, it's wired into us. So how do you tap into the power of intrinsic motivation? You can anchor your inner satisfaction by saying out loud at the end of your routine, that felt good. I feel good now, right? So you're just checking in with your body. Maybe you do on a scale of 1 to 10 when I wake up, how good do I feel? And on a scale of 1 to 10 after I do my morning routine, how good do I feel? Just that even though it's a number, it's still your inner evaluation. It's all about you. How do you feel inside? Does this feel good to you? Do you want more of this? Do you want to do it again tomorrow? Well, you can tap into the power of that intrinsic motivation by simply acknowledging that, by stating that, by saying to yourself, I'm glad I did that. That felt good. It sends a message, this is for me, this is mine. And that's an intrinsic motivation. That said, I will say that there is also real power in putting a check next to something, or I put a star on my calendar. I used to do this when I was first trying to establish a daily yoga routine. We had a calendar in the kitchen, and I would put a little purple star on each day that I did yoga. And so I got to see, like, maybe Tuesdays were hard because something else was going on and I didn't have Tuesdays there. But Wednesday, I went back and put it again. So seeing that proof of, doing something good for yourself can also be motivating, even though it's more external. Um, but, work with it, play with it, see what you want to do. So I am loving my daily routine. I really just wanted to share it with you because it helps me start each day fresh, ready to go, aligned in body, mind, and spirit. automatically tuning my intuitive instrument, this body, mind, spirit being, and making sure it's in good working order. I'm a better me when I do these three things. And when I don't, I just don't feel quite as good, which is great feedback that motivates me tomorrow to make sure that I get those three things done in the morning, even if it's just short. So that's my new morning routine. I am in love with it. I hope it inspires you to try my routine, modify your current routine, or maybe it reinforces that what you're already doing is working for you and there's no need to change anything. I don't know. Where, let me know. What category do you fall into? Do you want to try something new? Do you want to modify what you're doing? Or are you sticking with what you know is working for you? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And I hope that we have a rich conversation there. If you're an aspiring animal communicator, come check out the Animal Communicator Academy. These are some of the things we talk about on our weekly calls, and we just have so much fun there. And it's such a great opportunity to work with other aspiring animal communicators, get support, and get the roadmap you need for success. The daily morning routine is just one small piece of the big picture, and I would love to be your mentor. Check it out at caragubbins.com-ACA. And I look forward to having a conversation with you in the comments. Have a beautiful day. Bye, everybody.